Are you sure you want to stop streaming? No, I'm not. Back at it with the live streams, the weekly live streams. Hair's looking crazy. Feeling hella tired from work. Almost didn't show up, but I've got to show up, man. I've got to get out of this. I've got to get out of the trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? UFC 320. I was so wrong. Bro, I was so wrong. I did not see that coming from Alex Pereira. Let's start there. I did not see that coming at all. Alex Pereira is obviously amazing. Wait, let me just check my battery. Yeah, it's on charge. It's charging. Yeah, Alex Pereira, obviously an amazing champion. And to be honest, yeah, I haven't given him the credit he deserves. I thought, well, I don't even thought, I still think this is correct, yeah, but he hadn't fought a proper mixed martial artist until he fought Ankalaev. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Ankalaev, he's a complete martial artist. Do you know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to fucking, what's his face? When it comes to Alex Pereira, you know, he doesn't have the ground game. I'm not saying these guys don't have ground games that I'm about to list, but like they're not like really good, like not hums up good either, just decent. So it's like the first so Izzy's not a complete martial artist. He is. I'm being a dickhead, yeah, because he actually is, but at the same time, yeah, he's not really like. But what I mean is that his striking and his ground game are just different levels. Same with Yuri, same with Roundtree, same with Sean Strickland. Who else has he fought? Jan. Like, they're very good, but they're not like, oh shit, they're not real threat at the takedown. They want to fight on the feet, and then he's finally fought someone who doesn't mind fighting on the ground, and then as soon as that threat of the takedown was there, boom, he looked awful. So I've obviously gone off assumptions. And yes, Alex Pereira has been talking a lot in this build-up, which made me think that he was in trouble, because 9 times out of 10, when you get people, sorry, I've got a comment I'm reading that's just come up on my thing. When you get people making excuses, I was 40%, you didn't beat the real me, I had a broken foot, usually they go into the fight and get battered even quicker. Like, you know what I mean? They lose even quicker. So, because of all this history of people chatting shit, basically, in rematches, with all the excuses, I thought, oh, well, Alex Pereira is not going to be any different. Boy, was I wrong. Alex Pereira doesn't chat shit, clearly. And to be honest, yeah, in hindsight, Alex Pereira isn't the type to chat shit. That's what threw me off, though. Because when he started chatting shit about Ankalaev, I'm like, bro, like, this is not looking good for us Alex Pereira's fans. I'm an Alex Pereira fan, man. And it just didn't look good. I thought, oh, here we go. This is like Sean O'Malley or TJ Dillashaw or Cody Garbrandt. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these people that have rematches and just have excuses. I was like, great. He's on the excuse train, and they always get battered when there's a few excuses about. Do you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. But yeah, so I'll be making a video, hopefully, if I actually pull my finger out my arse, I'll be making a video on what's next for Alex Pereira, what's next for Yuri Prohaska, what's next for Roundtree, and what's next for Marab. I'm going to do them. I don't think I'm going to do them all together. I think I'm going to drop them separately. But who knows? I might not even make them. I'm a very busy man, so yeah. I actually have some notes for this. Lurking on top of the fridge, he says. Oh no, they're up here, isn't they? Right, so Tom Aspinall versus Jon Jones. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I get that it's the next big fight to make. It's the money fight to make. All of that, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, yeah, I just don't think that goes well for Alex Pereira. And I've got my reasons, G, yeah. For starters, Jon Jones is massive. He's a big lad. He's basically a heavyweight that cut to lightweight. Okay, yeah, he has got a little smaller tendencies. Like, Tom Aspinall couldn't make light heavyweight, so I get it, yeah. But he is very tall and he's very rangy, very rangy. I don't think that's good for Pereira fighting a guy. I think Pereira you need to lean on your size, like you definitely do, especially against such a tactician on the ground like Jon Jones. This isn't a joke. This is not a joke. There is not enough time in the world for Alex Pereira to learn enough to stop Jon Jones taking him down. If Israel Adesanya took AP down, then Jon Jones is definitely going to take him down. And Jon Jones is a jiu-jitsu specialist. But I've seen videos of him rolling with Gordon Ryan, and he looks like he's holding his own. Whether it's staged, whether Gordon was going light, I don't know the ins and outs. I'm just going on what I saw. And what I saw was Jon Jones doing his thing against Gordon Ryan, who is the best jiu-jitsu, I don't know what the word is, jiu-jitsu artist in the world, I don't know. I don't think it's good. As well, Jon Jones has a lot of experience, too much experience. He's fought the heavy hitters. He's fought the experts on the feet, which Pereira is both. And look what happens. His range and his ability to control distance and his beautiful kicks is enough to neutralise Alex Pereira. I just think it's a bad matchup. Now, would I like it for this matchup to get made? If, say, it gets made, I would love Alex to win, man. It would be amazing. Let's just say Alex Pereira knocks out Jon Jones. Let's say he does it in the first round, yeah? He's not going to get the credit he deserves. Jon Jones is 40. He had all that time out. You know, he had this going on. He had that. You know what MMA fans are like. No one's going to give him the credit. And even I wouldn't, a little bit, I would be like, yeah, I would like to see Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones in his prime. That makes a lot more sense. But now, without a belt as well, Jon Jones is going to be shitting on Aspinall the whole time. This is for the real heavyweight belt. You know, Tom Aspinall, like, no one cares about you and this guy. Like, we're fighting on the White House. This is basically the heavyweight title. Like, the heavyweight that never gave up that never lost his belt. You know it's coming, man. Jon Jones is not going to let anyone live with this one. You know it, bro. You know it. Jon Jones walks around about 250 pounds at the minute. 260, that's what he's been saying. And I believe it because he looks like a fat fuck these days. But Alex Pereira only walks around like 230. And it's 20 pounds. And yes, Alex is a big fella, but you can't. There's weight classes for a reason, man. And the skill gap with Jon Jones is just off the fucking charts, mate. Like, as much as I don't like Jon Jones, I will never deny his skill. Yeah, obviously PEDs, but his skill's always been there, and his skills just is 10 out of 10. Let's be honest. I've got a little baby walking about. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. No. How do I see the chat in this anyway? Messages are invisible. I'm guessing they'll just come up. I don't know. Don't know how it works, man. Not that anyone's commenting anyway, but yes, Block, darling. You've just had a snack. No, go. No, go watch TV, or Daddy will watch TV, yeah? I'm busy. I'll come get you in a minute. You've had your snack. Blossom, do you want to go sit down? No. Go. Go watch TV, go eat your snack. Honestly, this girl does not stop eating. And whenever I start a live, guarantee you she's in. She asked for a snack, yeah? I've come in, been in for about an hour or two. She's asked for about 10 snacks. This girl don't stop eating, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Where were we? Jon Jones at neutralising strikers. That reach, his IQ, his spinning stuff, like his spinning elbows, his spinning kicks, which he developed at 40 years old. I just don't think it's good. And then he's got the ground game on top of it. As soon as it goes to the ground, Jon Jones is going to submit Alex Pereira. I do think Alex Pereira is very underrated when it comes to takedown defence and just defensive grappling as a whole. But it's Jon freaking Jones. Do you know what I mean? This ain't Dricus du Plessis where it's like, yeah, he's got a few submissions. Like, yeah, he's really good on the ground. Like, this is Jon Jones. Like, he subbed Cyril Gane and he didn't even choke him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't even get a legit choke and he choked Cyril Gane. I just think as soon as they go out there, if Jon Jones doesn't control it with his IQ and his range and obviously his striking, his spinning stuff, then he's always got his ground game. I just think that matchup is awful, which leads me in to Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. I believe this will be a homicide. Like, and I mean that. Tom, yeah? People go on about Alex Pereira's power. I don't think he's got anything on Tom Aspinall. I think Tom Aspinall hits like a truck. Like, an absolute monster. It's a different kind of power. People say it about Poeton, yeah? They do say it about Alex, but, which I agree, he does have a different power, but let's say you got a range of different power. Like here's your normal guy's power, and here's the range of different powers. Alex is there, and Tom's just above. Do you know what I mean? Like, and why I say this, yeah. Some of those shots that Alex Pereira got off on Ank in the first match, in the first fight, Tom Aspinall, any 1-2 that lands on a geezer, you're going to sleep. There's no question about it. If Tom Aspinall hits you with one of those 1-2s, you're gone. Like, there's no question. He barely touches you, kind of like Pereira, but Pereira as well, yeah? Massive big hooks, yeah? And I know you generate more force from straight punches, but those hooks, like, they come from the ground up, like, what? Like, massive frame and that. But Tom barely looks like he touches his opponents. He's like, ding, ding, with his little T-Rex arms, and they just die, like, touch and death shit. And I kind of sound like an idiot because I know Alex Pereira has got that power. But like I said, when it comes to the crazy power, like you've got Tom Aspinall, he's above Alex. He is. He's a bigger guy as well. Alex Pereira made middleweight, yeah? Tom Aspinall wouldn't make middleweight if you cut his legs off. So it's a different type of male. It's a different type of man that you're dealing with. Tom Aspinall is massive. He's bigger, he's quicker, he's more powerful, and he's got the ground game. And I'm not saying Alex Pereira couldn't catch Tom, because he possibly could. Let's be honest, he could catch anyone on his day. But Tom just has all the advantages. He has, except from, I doubt he's got a reach advantage. I reckon he's got a couple of inches less than Alex Pereira. Pause. But still, it's just, I just don't see any way of Alex winning. You know, even if he goes out there and does exactly what he did to Ankalaev, tries to do that to Tom, I just think Tom's too smart for that. I just think Tom, as well, Tom's expecting that as well now. Let's say they make that match up. Let's say Tom gets through Garn, yeah, and they make that match up. Tom's going to know that AP's coming running at him. And he's going to strategize for that. Tom watches a lot of tape. I think that's part of the reason Jon Jones ducked Tom. Because not only is Tom quicker, faster. Not only is Tom Aspinall quicker, stronger and bigger, he's also very smart when it comes to preparing for opponents. He will tailor-make camps to his opposition. He's not mucking about. There's no guesswork. He's not this guy that a lot of them go, well, I'm a fighter, so I should be able to fight anyway. Which, if it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, I'd do exactly what Tom did, exactly what the GOAT did, Jon Jones, and that's study your opponents, learn their mistakes, learn their patterns before you get in there. So you've already done half the work. Like, it just makes so much sense. Yeah, I just don't see any way that Poeton gets Tom or Jones. Like, and if he does get Jones, it'll be, oh, Jones was 40 years old and all of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it won't be, the credit will not be given. The credit's rarely given anyway. There's always excuses. But yeah, that's what I think. UFC 320 though, what a great card. I'm still in the process of watching the undercard. But not bad at all, And those last 3 fights were just incredible. Jiří Procházka, mate, crazy fighter. What an emotional roller coaster it is to watch Jiří Procházka fight. You just don't know whether you're coming or going. But he always seems to pull it out. Unless you're called Alex Pereira, he just always seems to pull it out of the bag. Like, that Roundtree fight was happening exactly how I thought it was going to happen. Like, I thought there's going to be a speed advantage. And Khalil was just too tidy on his feet. You know, he throws everything perfect, in my opinion. I think he's so good on the feet. He's textbook on the feet. But the bad things about him is his height, and you're just not Jiří. Do you know what I mean? Jiří is that guy. He is a tough motherfucker. And if Alex Pereira never came to the UFC, I think Jiří would have been the Alex Pereira. Like, he would have done exactly what Alex Pereira has done, in my opinion. Maybe a bit more, not as dominant, but still dominant. You know, Jiří Procházka has not been to a decision in 9 years. 9 years. I don't know why I said it like that. He hasn't been to a decision in 9 years. Okay, he lost to Alex Pereira by knockout twice. I get it, but he's knocked out Jamal Hill. He's knocked out. He's knocked out basically every light heavyweight in the rankings. Let's be honest. The fight to make now is Ankalaev. Let's fucking see it. I think Yuri knocks him out, if I'm honest. I definitely think he does. Not definitely, but I'm definitely leaning towards it. And that is the fight to make. I can't see any other fight. Now, back to Poeton, yeah? No Jones. Jones mops the floor with him. Aspinall mops the floor with him. Alex Pereira has just lit the flame again. Let's not extinguish it straight away. Let's let him cook a bit. I know you don't want to see him against Rashik or what's that other fella's name? I might have it down here, to be fair. I might have it written down still. What's his name? What is that guy's name? It's Rakic and Carlos Ulberg. That's it, Carlos Ulberg. Not great matchups. I do get it, because light heavyweight, he's basically completed it. Completed it, mate. He's Jay Cartwrighted the lightweight division, the light heavyweight division, and he has completed it. I get it, but then if he moves up to heavyweight, do we really want to see him flatline KO'd by Tom Aspinall, or submitted by Tom Aspinall, or submitted by Jon Jones? Me personally, I don't. I want Pereira to live on in my brain and in the world as this legend, not this guy that was sick at this weight class, got knocked out, come up a weight class, did his thing, got beaten, came back, won his belt, went up to heavyweight, and then got absolutely destroyed. I could be wrong. I thought Ankalaev was going to beat him, but that was a logical decision. Like, logical, is that a word? That was I picked Ankalaev because it was just logic. In the first fight, Poeton didn't have anything for him. He had nothing for him. And then, obviously, all that chatting shit, all the excuses were real. Like, he was telling the truth, which is crazy, because 9 times out of 10, when a fighter says that they're injured and that was me on 40% and all this other stuff, 9 times out of 10, they're chatting shit, and they just go into that rematch and get battered. So, due to the history of how these fights play out, when you've been watching fights for this long, you kind of know. Like, most people picked Ank. I think that was a safe bet. But obviously Pereira, like I've said, he's built different and he's never changed shit. He's not that type of guy. And I should have really known that. But I just thought, like, how are you going to fight? Like, I just thought that he wasn't going to go out there and pressure him. As soon as I saw Alex Pereira freaking guy, like, skipping towards Ankalaev, I was like, yep. That's it. Alex is going to knock him out quick time. I was like, I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong with that prediction. But it was just logic and, like, history, past events that made me feel, oh, here we go again. Oh, my foot hurt, and oh, I was only 40% and all this shit, because you went in there and fought like that. So if you felt 40%, you shouldn't have fought. I don't know why these fighters fight when they don't need to. Like, they just, I don't know. But at the same time, if they don't fight, you're on them as well. So it's a bit of a hard one, lad. What else have I got here? Yeah, I think AP should stay at light heavyweight. Maybe fight like a Hamza, but then Hamza, he probably chokes Alex out, let's be honest. What he did to Dricus was insane. Dricus has got a lot better ground game. Like, a lot better ground game than AP. AP is probably more physically strong. Doesn't really mean anything, you know. Oh, one sec. You good, babe? Check on the little one. I heard a funny noise. I thought, oh, what's she doing? You never know, mate. You come in there and she's like painting the walls with a felt tip pen or something. Yeah, so I'm back on the lives this week. I'm gonna try and do it Monday to Friday. Will I? Who knows? I'm gonna try, keep at it though. Kind of enjoy. It's kind of like MMA therapy to me, this. You know what I mean? I just get to spew out my thoughts, unload my brain. Otherwise, I just tell my girlfriend when we're laying in bed, like, I'll just start chatting shit to her and she'll be like, oh yeah, and just kind of pretend that she gives a fuck, and we both know she doesn't. But yeah, UFC 320 as a whole, great. I haven't watched it all, but what I have watched is good. Do you know what I mean? Even starting the card on a woman's fight oh, I do struggle to watch women's MMA, I can't lie. Unless it's certain people, obviously, like Zhang or Amanda Nunes, you know, the casual people. You might call me casual for that, but that's just me. Yeah, it was a good card though, but like, it was a banger card. It was one of those cards that afterwards you just motivated to go do shit. Like, I was motivated to create videos. I was motivated to go gym. I don't know, like sometimes I watch it. Where it's early for me, I always think about this. Jumping all over the gaff, by the way, with my thoughts. But I really am jealous of the Americans because they get to watch UFC in the evening and they get to watch the whole thing. Like this Abu Dhabi card that's coming up, I'm going to get to watch the whole thing. Might even go live for the whole thing, who knows. And it's proper, it's just sick, you know. But the good thing about waking up and watching these fights, yeah, because in the UK, if you guys don't know, like the main event ends at like 6 a.m, 7 a.m, depending on whereabouts in America it is. And the good thing about it is, boom, you finish the event, you've gotten up early, you finish the event, you're up and you're buzzing. Like I'm literally refreshing YouTube, waiting for the interviews, waiting for anything about the fight, because I'm just so like, oh, that was so, when it's a good card anyway, I was like, oh, it's so good. And then boom, you start creating videos, you start making shorts. Like it is kind of good having MMA that early in the UK, because like I said, you start your day on such a high. Like I almost felt like I went out there and beat Ankalaev to win the light heavyweight title. Does anyone from the UK understand that? Like you're just buzzing, like that's part of the reason why I can't stay up for the fights. One, I'm not willing to ruin my whole work schedule for this. Two, what was I saying? I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, two, no, it's gone again. I was talking about lives. Oh yeah, two, it's kind of good because yeah, one, I can't get up, and then two, oh mate, I can't get the sentence out. My brain's gone mad. My brain's gone mad, fam. Yeah. What should we talk about, guys? I'm having burger and chips for dinner, in case anyone gave a shit. Burger and chips tonight. Something easy, quick. I'm very tired, almost didn't jump on this live. But please, let's not feed Jon Jones, Alex Pereira. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, mate. I don't want to see that fight. As much as I do want to see that fight, I just feel like I know how it goes. You're going to get a whole load of this, whole load of spinning shit, whole load of taking down. To be honest, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jones goes out there, takes him down, submits him. And he's like, well, this is meant to be this is the new era of light heavyweight. We can't give Jon Jones that, bro. We cannot give Jon Jones the satisfaction of that. He played with our emotions and he played with our UK heavyweight champion for all that time. I will not give Jon Jones an ounce of respect. Not an ounce of respect, I'm afraid. Not happening. But I think they're going to make that fight. If I'm really honest, they're going to make that fight. Who are you going to put Poeton against? You know, Rakic or Carlos Ulberg. Even me, who doesn't want to see the Aspinall or Jones fight, it's still not a great fight. But then if he comes back, gets those 2 title defences behind him, and then maybe moves up to heavyweight, that could be the thing. At least get one more title defence, I think. Just to show that you are the champ. I know you're the champ, but just do it. Knock a motherfucker out, come back. It's sad, it is really sad that we got Poeton so late. I don't know why I'm calling Poeton, I never called him that, but it's in the brain now, G. Yeah, it is really sad. He's 38 years old, and he's 38 years old, mate. He's like 13-3, which is insane considering 9 of those have been, I think it's 9 have been title matchups, like title fights, which is crazy. He got that Israel Adesanya fast track, let's be honest. And let's be honest, he did have an easy route to the title for his style. He still hasn't really, I would like to see him against someone who's a good wrestler. Not Hamzat Chimaev, not an insane wrestler, but someone who's pretty decent. Like, obviously they're not in the same weight class, but like a Bilal Muhammad, someone who's like, yeah, he's quite good. Like, if he was the same size as AP, I do think AP knocks him stiff, but if he was the same size as AP, like they could, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see him against someone who's actually got a bit of wrestling, like not an Ank in there. What the frick? He looked tiny. Like, he looked so small in there. Alex Pereira looked massive. Like, he literally looked like a heavyweight in there compared to Ankalaev. I don't remember Ankalaev looking that small in the first fight. The second fight's come out. When they started fighting, it was like that, mate. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, it's crazy shit, mate. Like, proper crazy shit. What time are we on? 25:32. Merab Dvalishvili, or whatever you call his freaking little goblin ass. He's a bantamweight GOAT. He might be the GOAT. Let me just try and think of the opposition he's fought, because he's on a 14-fight win streak. The biggest ever is 15, or maybe it's current, because isn't Jones on like 20 or something? But anyway, I think it's 15. I think GSP and Makhachev are tied at 15. So Merab has beaten Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley twice. He's beaten Henry Cejudo. He's beaten Peter Young. He's beaten Michael Morales. He has beaten, who else? Umar Nurmagomedov. That's like 7 insane people to beat. Like, absolutely crazy. I can't believe it, mate, personally. I really can't. I don't know if someone can, my random viewer in there, comment something, because I don't know if the chat comes up on my phone or not. I'm guessing it just kind of appears here, but it might not. Yeah, Merab, you got to give it to him. He like those 7. Let's just go through that again, yeah. Sean O'Malley twice, okay, sick. He's got Michael Morales, who was the fucking guy. He's got Henry Cejudo, okay. He's got Peter Young, okay. He's got Umar on there. It's Corey Sandhagen. What is there for him to do? The only thing for him to do right now is to move up to featherweight and fight Volkanovski. This is the fight that, me personally, I want to see. I don't hear no one talking about it. But the reason it'll be interesting is because there won't be a finish. And I know that sounds crazy, but they're both so good at winning over 5 rounds. Volkanovski, he's the guy to win over 5 rounds, and so is Merab. So when they both fight each other, I want that to go to a decision. I want to know who the decision king is. Does that make sense? Like, I would be kind of upset if Volk knocked him out, or vice versa. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a finish. I want to see who the best guy. To be honest, I think Merab beats him. It's Volkanovski though. You can't really bet against Volkanovski, can you? Unless it's against a little Spanish Georgian who will fuck you up, no problems asked. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact what Volk did to Islam Makhachev in that first fight, it just is crazy, mate. Like, so maybe he could hang with Merab. Obviously, he could hang with Merab, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just want to see that fight really bad. I really do. I want to see Merab versus Volkanovski. No one talks about it. I have no idea why. But that's the fight to make. Like, they're both so good at what they do. Like, distant management. For Volkanovski, it's like distant management, fight IQ, switching stances, throwing the right things when he needs to. And Merab is just a relentless pressure with great cardio and great wrestling. Boom. Those two, I want to know who... probably Volkanovski, if I'm honest. Volkanovski's got the size advantage, I suppose, as well. But yeah, I really want to see that matchup. Like I keep saying, I don't want to see a finish. I want to see who wins over 5 rounds. Who's the more technical fighter, I suppose, because that will be a really technical one. And if Volkanovski can defend the takedowns and defend the grappling in general against Islam Makhachev, then surely he can do it against Merab. But then it's a question mark, because Merab, he's just going to non-stop shoot. Like, he's going to shoot 37 times like he did against Corey Sandhagen. So it's it's really, really freaking difficult to decide. I don't know. I think Volkanovski, you can't really bet against Volkanovski. You really can't. 35 years old, breaks the curse, comes back, fights Diego Lopez to break the curse, to retain his belt as an old guy against Diego Lopez, a guy that just spinning elbow KO'd John Silver, which is incredible. Diego Lopez is the guy. When Volt goes, I think it's all on Diego, if I'm honest. I think he's going to carry that on his back. I could be wrong, obviously, but I don't think I am. I think it will be Lopez or... who's that guy who's like 19-0 who hasn't been beaten yet? Well, obviously, if he's 19-0, he obviously hasn't been beaten. Can't think. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? That's going to piss me off, man. That's going to piss me off. Oh, Evloev. Mozart Evloev, I think. I'm pretty sure it is him. I get all the daggies and that mixed up, if I'm honest. But yeah, I want to see Merab versus Volkanovski. I don't know why no one's called him for this fight. This fight will be... that's like one of the best fights ever for me personally. As like my weird view on MMA, yeah, that will be so crazy because they both win fights over 5 rounds. I know Volkanovski's got a lot of finishing potential, and Merab's kind of sort of getting there. But like, who wins that 5-round war? I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, and I'm well interested to see. I lean against Volk, but then Merab is just so relentless with it. He's beyond relentless with it. I don't know, man. I'm sure it's 31 minutes. I've just got so much to talk about. But I think I'm going to lock it off and save it for another day. So whoever tuned in, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.